What's going on, guys? How's it going? Thanks for clicking in. So today we got a little bit more organization in the shop, while in the garage and stuff like that, trying to get this ready so we can just start focusing on the truck. Pretty much garage cleanup and get things put away for storage. So like today, you know, we're moving all this stuff that we don't need right away into storage, and like the front clip and stuff is coming off this thing, that's all going into storage. Just getting stuff out of our way, and luckily we can get it anytime when we do put it away, so it's not that hard or it's not that big of a deal if stuff goes away. In that, we are going to take the last little rip in the Fairmont because that thing's going into storage for the winter. I get to drive it over there, which is a huge improvement from last year when I had to trailer it over there, so we're good. It's awesome. So we're going to get going at that. Let's go take a quick rip in the Fairmont and bring that over and put that away in storage for now, and then we'll come back and we'll start ripping this front clip apart and cleaning up all this crap, and then we can take the bed off, take the cab off, drop the frame down, narrow the frame, start building the cage, and then we can just pretty much, we're building the cage and then we're building the chassis and then we're dropping the cab on top. So that way everything will be welded all the way around and it'll be a nice, really nice cage. But that's later on. Cage should be coming any week now. I ordered it 2 weeks ago. We're going up on the 3rd week now, so who knows when that'll show up really. But let's go take a quick rip in the Fairmont, bring that to storage, and I'll catch up with you guys after that. Alright, so I will be honest, this is kind of a bittersweet moment, mainly because that just means the terrible weather's coming, and I'm not really looking forward to the snow that much, but that's okay. Everything seems good in this thing. We're almost to where we gotta go, and from there we'll just start doing other stuff. So, you know, everything's running good. I can't complain. Quick little baby rip in the thing, and one quick little baby rip, and it's time to put it away for the winter. So luckily able to drive it here, and I'll be able to drive it home when it's spring, and we'll be able to enjoy this thing again with a few little changes I want to do. And well, we can talk about those in the spring. Like I want to put a Terminator on this thing, and you know, all that fun stuff. But that's it. Fairmont's going away for the winter. Kind of bittersweet. Kind of alright with it, because like I said, I can drive it here. Last time I had to trailer it to storage, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, that's going away. Alright, so just a quick little recap of what we got going on. Obviously, as you just saw it in the time lapse, all the fenders are off. From there, tomorrow we might be taking the bed off, and then we're going to mark a bunch of points on the cab, so that way we can take the cab off and lift that up on the lift, and the chassis can be put on the table. And then we can start making measurements, cut off what we're not going to use. Do a back half, which is, it's a lie because it's not really a back half per se. Since it's already a ladder bar car, I'm pretty sure it's dark in there so you can't see me. Since it's already a ladder bar truck, I should say, pretty much right above the tire on the frame, we're gonna cut from there back off, and I'm gonna build a little tubular part for that to hold up the frame, and we'll attach it to put battery and fuel cell in and crap like that. So, not worried about that. Or maybe I'll put it up front. Maybe I'll do a little, I don't know. The truck's in its infancy, so it's really hard to make final decisions, but I know for a fact we're cutting the back of the frame off, gonna save some weight there, and do a tubular back. So what we got over here, my little stand isn't tight, so it's just winging around, so hold on momentarily. All right, cool. We got radiator support, fenders, and my little favorite exhaust I've ever made. It's a little bullhorn made out of a cheap Jegs muffler, and it's seen better days. Never been able to use it. I probably won't be able to use it because I don't have anything to put it on. So that sucks. So if someone wants to use that, I think I got another one. You can gladly give it a try. But from there, because yeah, this obviously, as you know, that's supposed to come out. That's supposed to be a bullhorn. So if someone wants that, holler. I'll give you one, and maybe if I have the other, you can have that one too. But what we got going on is as a core support. I don't even know if I'm going to use this. There might be a tubular one being made. I'm not 100% sure. It's big, it's bulky, and it might be in the way. So we'll see what happens there. Headlights and stuff are easy to hang, so it's really, I don't know. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is really just weight, and if you're in a regular S10, that's for crashing. So I don't know. I don't see a whole use for it, but we'll figure it out. 6-liter heads, that's hanging out over there. Fenders, and I'm gonna go drop. I don't know, stop video. My camera stopped filming for some weird reason, but like I said before, my camera stopped. I'm gonna go drop these off. We're gonna go put them away in a nice easy spot for me to get when we need them, and we're gonna continue with this video. All right, so everything's put away for winter. Fairmont's put away, which was just in time because it snowed today, and that means it's time to get going really on the S10 and other projects at hand. So Dad and I last night got this thing on the table quick. Still needs some adjustment. This is just, we just wanted to put it on the table to see how it fit. Left and right still aren't perfect, things like that. Along with that, we did throw the motor in just to see where we were and how it's gonna fit. And the nice part about this is the motor still has to come up 2 inches or so, and the body has to drop down, whatever the difference of that is, 4 inches maybe? Let's guesstimate. Another 2 inches. Okay, so the whole thing is gonna go up 4 inches or so. And then we'll have the right height. So actually this thing, let's see where the valve cover is gonna sit, about 4 inches higher, valve covers, and then we gotta do intake. So I'll probably be cutting into that part of the firewall and making that fit. That's really not that big of a deal though. So I don't know, I'm excited. I'm just happy this thing's on the table now, and we can start taking the bed off, and then we can come in and make some marks about where the cab was on the frame. So we can take the cab off, take everything off, take a few inches out of the center of the frame, and then weld everything back together. Cage just got shipped today, so that's going to be coming in the new few weeks, or not few weeks, in a few days. I'll probably see that after Thanksgiving. I'm excited. I'm ready to get going on this thing. It's going to be a sweet little build. So that's our quick little Tuesday update. Tomorrow night, Dad and I are going to be figuring out the exact location this is going to be in, and you guys will see that. So this was just a quick little Tuesday update. I just wanted to show you guys that we did get this thing on the table, and we're taking measurements, getting everything ready for the next step. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get going on this thing, and the cage and everything's on its way, so it's really time to hunker down on this deal. All right, so what you just saw in that time lapse was Dad and I making plates so that we can put the motor in a lot easier than stacking wood and things like that. Now, we made these plates that set the motor about as high as we want it, and we got front and back. And now this allows this to slide left or right really easy, forward, backwards, easy, and it's supported. And they're really easy to put on and take off, and you're not stacking a bunch of wood and crap. So there they are. That's what we did first. From there, now I gotta take the bed off, take this whole front suspension off, and then cab doesn't come off quite yet. We gotta crawl underneath, take measurements of certain things in correlation to where the cab is, stuff like that. So we can take the cab, lift it off, and proceed what we're gonna do. But to give you an idea of this, so now we have the motor set about where we want it. The cab and bed are gonna come down about 2 inches. So to give you an idea on how tall this is gonna be, got the handy dandy tape measure out. And all right, so the Holly high rise is it's about 12.5 inches. I'm gonna round up. It's 12.3, but I'll round to 12.5. So find your little 12.5 right up there, and there you go. That's where the motor's gonna sit. But don't forget to add 2 inches. So now we're 14.5 just because the bed is gonna, the truck cab and bed is gonna come down 2 inches, and that gives you an idea on how tall this thing is gonna be for absolutely no reason other than it looks cool, and we're going with that. So there we are. Motor's in, truck's out, motor's in, truck's on the chassis table, so now we can tear this whole thing apart, undo front brakes, front brake and suspension pieces, bed, cab, everything off. Hopefully we can have this thing cut and shortened and welding, or at least starting to go back together by the time we leave for PRI, which is December 8th, 9th. One of those days, we are leaving to PRI. Maybe I'll make a little video during that, or maybe I'll just walk around and enjoy myself. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I ain't worried about it. But that gives us not a lot of time, maybe a week or so. And I don't know, not a lot of time, but I'm thinking maybe it's completely possible. Regardless, doesn't matter. There you have it. I'm gonna finish this video off. So motor's in, turbo LS, whatever, who knows what's going on with this. It's gonna be an LS base, whatever. But thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.